Os. Hello. This combination is part of our purple belt 5th Q examination. And this is where we first start our simultaneous block and attack combinations. We have 3 sections of this. One at purple belt now, which you're going to see, which is very basic. Then one at brown belt, which is a bit more advanced. And then black belt. Okay, so we have 3 levels of simultaneous block and attack. Okay, so when I say simultaneous block and attack, we're talking about blocking and striking. So different sorts of blocks and strikes, so they're simultaneous. So this could block and then strike teisho, okay, or down and urazuki uppercut. Okay, so there's lots of different techniques where we're blocking and striking. Okay, so these combinations are very effective in self-defense. They're great fun to practice and train with. So here we go with the purple belt 5th Q combination of simultaneous block and attack. So this is the introduction into this quite advanced concept. So I'm going to start from the agyuki position and I'm going to punch. So you see here I've got my blocking arm up, punching arm out. Okay, so as you can see I'm doing 4 blocks with 4 counters. So from here, upper rising block, straight punch, outside block, straight punch, downward block, straight punch, inside hooking block, straight punch. Okay, so from here now I'm going to nice and slowly pull the punch back. So as the block goes up, punch snaps back. Same on the other side. That's quite basic. So basic blocks with a straight punch. So now we're going to flow through. So this is what I'd like you to do for the examination. So once you've drilled this and practiced this, which we'll go through in a moment, the actual examination part, we're going to be snapping. So the examination part will start like this. So from here I'm going to block with my left arm, nice and slowly. So as you can see at the moment, this isn't quite simultaneous block and counter. So they're not together, okay, and that's fine. They're going to be in a moment. Okay, so we've done the first part slowly. Now we're going to do that bit fast. So for examination, I'd like to see it slowly and then fast. So here we go. The first part of the examination is block, snap the punch back on the 4 blocks on each side slowly, and then repeat fast. That's the first section of the purple belt combination. The second section is where we are actually doing them together, like this. So as my block comes round, I strike, strike, strike. So this upper block, strike, 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 strike. This is quite an advanced concept and we want to try and get you guys in early on at purple belt. This stuff, I know black belts that can't do this at all. simultaneous block and counter. I remember one of my favourite techniques used to be someone coming in oizuki with a straight punch to my head. I used to go shooting forward like this. So I used to meet the punch, palm it to the side, and then strike underneath. Or if I was really close, urazuki. I remember mistiming it one time against a good friend of mine who had massive fists, as big as your head. And Pascal, he's a great karate guy, a good person, and he was really strong, and he came in Jodan, and I went to go underneath and mistimed it, and my fingers just went under his arm. As my head went forward, his fist met my head. So there are risks. My eye just went. There are risks with simultaneous block and counter, but the advantages and the benefits are far greater than the risks. For instance, self-defense. Someone comes to swing and you're already hitting them, it turns into a shock hit. And I'll do another video on the shock hit. Shock hit was a bit like, it's a bit like the Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston fight, the famous fight where everyone said, oh, Sonny Liston dived, Ali hardly caught him. Well, that was like a shock hit. Sonny Liston was not expecting it, and the glancing bow just caught the jaw and he was down and out. Part of it was shock. Now, he didn't see the punch come in, just didn't know anything about it. So you have that element of surprise with simultaneous block and counter. So when you're actually blocking and countering at the same time, the person who's attacking subconsciously are thinking about the attack. They're not thinking about defending because they're hitting you. And as they're hitting you, you hit them, it shocks their mind because they're not expecting you to hit them when they're trying to hit you. So this simultaneous block and counter, even though it's really quite advanced, the advantages and benefits from it are great. So I urge you to get on board with this. So here we go. The second part, nice and slowly. And you'll see me just lift the fist to here. So I'm not going to do this, swinging the punching arm up. I am actually going to straight punch. Okay, now with this, we are going to keep fists for now, but once you get the hang of this, you'll see at brown belt and black belt, all the hands open and we're doing opening strikes, elbows and all sorts of stuff. Keep your fists closed on this, please, for the examination. Okay, so here we go, second part. And for now, I'm just keeping my blocking arm where it is. So once it's here, sorry, keep your fist. Once it's here, it stays there. And then drop it down. And then drop it down. And then hook. So I'll start from here for this side. Okay, so I'll go through both sides, nice and slowly. And then fast. So if we put them all together now, this is what I'd like you to do for the examination. Here we go. In this order, please. So nice and slowly first. Part one. Part two. And then part 3. This is where it becomes simultaneous block and counter. And then the same fast. So try and time it so the block just gets there a fraction before the strike, obviously. So you don't want to be, and then blocking. Os.